Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Ryan, and we are playing RimWorld today. Of course, this is the Super 6 series, episode number 8, and if you need, there's a link to the playlist down in the description, so if you're just tuning in for the first time, go get yourself all caught up. But right now, the colony is still in its infancy, I would say, but Randy doesn't think so. He's throwing all kinds of stuff at us, and we're also doing it to ourselves. We've got some quests we've recently accepted. A little mech cluster here, which was very beneficial, gave us this beautiful vanometric power cell. I consider it a part of the colony, actually. It's like the 6th colonist over here, just sitting in the corner quietly. It's actually my favorite colonist, but nonetheless, we love them all, from Aya to Winters to Axel, Animal, Gizmo, and Silver. There they are. They're all sterilized and backed up with cortical stacks. That's right, so these come from the Altered Carbon mod and give us functional immortality. Of course, we've got to establish the research first and then build the machines to, grow the clones, and then we'll be immortal. But it's all in the works, guys. In fact, we've got some folks here who are visiting now. They're so impressed with us. But we do have a hole in the wall, too, so that's probably the big thing we got to address. So as you can see, we got a lot going on, guys. It's time to speed it up and get the episode started. Well, I think I forgot to mention the newest member of our colony, the actual new member, not the power cell. This would be the 7th, not the 6th. Yes, that's right, I can do the math here. But this little guy comes to us thanks to a trade we did, very lucrative trade. And he's a part of the Miscellaneous Robots mod. There's a second mod for that. We don't have it installed. I still might do it. It adds a whole bunch of other robots too for gardening and crafting and I think medical, even building stuff. So yeah, it's an exciting mod, lots of fun. Of course, with our inability to have babies or our self-restricted rule that we won't recruit anyone, the robots are definitely going to be helpful. And we also are working on turning Animal into our Mechanitor. We haven't done that yet too, kind of left it off after we killed the mech cluster, but oh no, where did it go? I think I might have let it burn up. Oh wait, is this it right here? This might be it. Mechlink, that's the one. Okay, that's what we want. So in fact, yeah, I need to go ahead and grab this guy right away. I think I could just have Animal come do this, extract the Mechlink. Yeah, so we need to get this going. Power's not in a great place, but with our 7th member, I almost said 6 again, the vanometric power cell, yeah, that'll be extra helpful, and I think we can handle 1 or 2 little mechs. Eventually, we're going to have a swarm of them, just taking over the colony, but right now, this is just for starters. It's happening, everybody. Animal is officially our new Mechanitor. There it is. All right. Yep, Mechlink installed, still got a stack intact, and you know what? Unfortunately is no longer intact, but we won't dwell on that, will we, Animal? We just live day by day, hour by hour, keep on with our lives. Now you have a whole set of mechs to look forward to, keep you company and stuff. Very nice, very nice. We get no rest here at the colony, no rest whatsoever. Time to bring everybody inside, get into the barn, kiddos. Oh, Randy has thrown a shambler horde at us. Let's look at the menacing horde which approaches. All 3 of them. There they are, 3 shamblers. And they're not even approaching. They're kind of just meandering. They are very menacing, especially this boy right here with the mohawk, just kind of tilting. Oh my god, yeah, that's scary. But either way, this is one of the aspects of the Anomaly DLC, which is still active. I've got several of them disabled, but oh, I love this Alpha Animals mod. I forgot all about the variety it adds. But no, back to the Anomaly thing. If you are interested, the scenario itself, with including all entities explode upon death, is linked down below. So you can actually go check it out on Steam, see what it's all about, and play with it if you want to. But regardless, the Shamblers we can probably just ignore. I mean, we're not going down to the edge of the map down there. And we might actually have a little fun watching them collide with a raid or even a trade caravan at some point. Man, oh man, I gotta tell you, these guys are looking spiffier and spiffier as they get outfitted with heavier gear and whatnot. I'm really enjoying that. We got a smoke pop belt. She's got some trooper armor on, as well as gloves. And of course, tops it off with the gun link there. This is Silver. Oh, I called him she. Sorry about that, Silver. He's a man. Of course, check him out. Bloodlust Beautiful, Iron-Willed, good combination. He's probably the craziest of the group, no doubt about it. Winter's here, he's calm, he's trigger happy, but he's also sanguine, so, you know, he takes all his frustration out with this gun, basically. As it should be. Now these two are actually working on expanding further into the mountain. Twofold reasons here. We're going to open up some individual cells for prisoners, so it's less likelihood of prison breaks and stuff. And I'm also hoping they run into some steel. We're almost dead out of it. So secondary issue is we're going to be opening this area up to the stockpile. So I'm going to convert this room. I'm going to move this into the center-ish, right? There, I think, actually might be the center. It's hard to tell. I need to take the wall out and get some roof support in here, but I'm going to work out the exact dimension shortly. But essentially, this is all going to become stockpile. It's going to be our main stockpile room, half filled with shelving and stuff. And up here, we are working on a rec center / dining hall. So it's all centralized as much as it can be, at least. One of the good aspects of such a limited population is just such a small footprint for the colony. Normally, I'd be looking at expanding like out here, you know, maybe even farther with some of our growing areas. But as it stands, 9 cells like that might even be more than we need. But regardless, the planning is something that I love, and of course I enjoy talking about it, but the excitement, that's what matters now. Oh, speaking of which, we got 1 prisoner left, and I need to get this dang door closed off here. We got 2 doors. That's a nightmare for a prison. But either way, we're just releasing our prisoners. That entities explode upon death makes it a little too risky for us to just be randomly removing organs that we don't need, because there's always the chance they could critically fail, even if they're just removing a leg or a finger even, and that could be death. An explosion right in the doctor's face. So anyway, we're just releasing prisoners and having a good time while we do it. The good news is we did hit a nice little vein of steel as well as some components. The bad news is we have triggered the beasts from the deep. Giant insects are tunneling towards us. Right over here, it's not great either because I did not close this off yet. This might be the first time we use our animals in true combat. Well, we did a little bit of that, but we're going to do it more here. Okay, so let's make sure... Oh, bonded. Damn it, why are they making bonds with these animals? It's the last thing we want, but we will go ahead and bring everybody in, whether they're pregnant or not the bonded one. There we go, okay. Because unfortunately, since we don't have any melee people dedicated and these insects are going to explode on death, we might have to sacrifice some of our elephants, but that's what they're here for. So we've got the next generation already in the works. They're coming around. Let's get everybody ready real quick. Definitely got to take this seriously, and I also got to put on some walls here. We need to... Oh, that's sandstone. We're almost out of sandstone. Yeah, we have to isolate all this kind of stuff here. Let's grab a door. All right, I'll worry about that later. Let's get everybody up. It's not blocked now, so... Okay, don't go crazy here. Come on. Where are they at? Oh, okay, I see them. They are coming up. This can be big. And these animals need to be set free just as soon as the insects come out. Problem is we are going to have to follow them. If we just keep our people right here. Yeah, go. Let's let the bugs come to us if possible. Because we'll end up shooting our own animals. Alright, go. Look at that. Go. We do have the friendly fire turned on, which does include animals, so that's good. You can see the color changes. Whoa, back up. Color changes in the names. The cyan color indicates that these people are having their shots blocked. The green indicates that they are actively blocking the shots of other pawns. And this idiot, get out of here. He's trying to pick up the bugs. Alright. Actually, not too bad. We downed them very easily. Look, the animals are going for their stuff. What we have to do now and be careful of is just finishing these off. We can't do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, we got to explode them. There we go. That was actually extremely minor and successfully done thanks to our animals, no doubt about it. Let's get this other hive taken care of, but yeah, I'm happy with that. It's just I'm very nervous about future infestations that are much larger and stuff, so I'm going to have to work on alternatives. Otherwise, we're going to end up sacrificing a lot of animals. Watch out, everybody. I just got the notification. The shamblers are approaching. Look at that. Oh my god. They're a relentless horde. Just, oh, okay. Well, he stopped. I guess they're no longer approaching, so we can breathe easy. The colony is once again safe from the shamblers. I don't know why they sent that notification to me. Just, shamblers are approaching. No, they're not. They're literally not approaching. But either way, we are still digging deeper than we probably should, going for the goodness that Mother Earth has bound up for so many years. I've always wondered about the compact machinery too. So this is, since we've got literal ancient ruins that are sometimes buried inside the mountains, this is just what? Like compact machinery from a much, much earlier civilization that we can just randomly turn into useful components. It's bizarro, but you know, one thing I learned after looking into the anomaly as it was being released and stuff is that the original Kickstarter for RimWorld included an archaeological facet to the game where you would go into these ancient dangers and there would be a story there and stuff too. But obviously that's never been fully implemented, even though there are things like the ancients, you know, a kind of a background faction and whatnot. But either way, it's always fascinated me to think that there's some lore to RimWorld. It's not put forward very much, but it's there and it is cool. It allows your imagination to kind of kick in and stuff, fill in the gaps, I guess. Well, these soldiers sure do love to party. Hey, look at this, Axel. You're missing out, buddy. He's sleeping right through it. This is like the 4th or 5th party we've had since starting the series. That's good, though. Gives them a little mood boost and stuff. And you can see I've got some of my specialized storage going on. Little shelf for the drugs and refreshments here. Some wall storage units. These are really handy. The wall refrigerator doubles as a wall piece, keeps in temperatures and stuff. And, of course, it's a nice little refrigerator that can be access from both sides. That is right across from our very poor looking kitchen. Everything looks so bad until you put the floors in, and then it really starts to pop and stand out and stuff. So we're working towards it. Beautification isn't a big priority at this point. You can see this is coming together nicely. Get this going. I think the next big thing I'm planning on is the hospital. We need a place to start to set up some of the things. We got our autopsy table would be great in there. Of course, whatever that, this thing right here, the ancient crypto sleep, that goes in the hospital too. And as much as I love our people just the way they are, we've got a lot of work to do in terms of upgrades, bionic and otherwise. So we've got to get going. We've got to push it. And research is going strong. We're actually covering the bases on the drugs right now, just because we do have one Huff SAR, so we need to keep a little stockpile of goat juice for our soldiers. You know, one thing I almost forgot about, in fact, I kind of did, was that we've got a bunch of silver stashed in our bank account right now. So let's have Gizmo access that, because you might be curious about what the benefits of keeping it in the bank are, other than just the fact that I forgot about it. Now, we could withdraw it all. There's a 16% fee, so here's the calculation. We'd end up with $3,200 still, so it's not bad. There are different fees depending on where you send what bank, but we're not going with the Empire. We're enemies of the Empire. You can take loans and stuff. That's cool. I've never done that before, but we're not going to take anything. Let's just put it back. All right, hold on. Exit out of that. Now, let's open up the stock market. There we go. Oh, so one of the benefits of having money in your account is you can use it to invest in the stock market. And I've tried to do this before and I didn't do great at it. I lost a lot of money, but I'm willing to throw in this $3,000 since I've literally forgotten about it at this point. Might as well. So, ooh, look at that big drop. Now that's a stock that might bounce back. See, it's at 1.5% up since I guess it's most recent turnover, whatever. But yeah, okay, we'll see here. It's a pretty cheap stock too at 99. See, some of these are worth almost $1,000, but I could buy 10 of these and we'd be sitting pretty, less than 1,000. So actually, yeah, there's our account. Let's go ahead and buy 20 of them. I have faith in this company, the Trio Corporation. Ah, yes, beautiful. All right, this one. No, we want to go that way. Confirm. Confirm. All right, so why don't we just go ahead and withdraw the rest of it? That sounds like a good idea. Show anybody who's new to this what that looks like. So we just click that, confirm, yes, and they'll drop it. And there it is. Oh, yes, minus the bank fee. Beautiful. Nice little chunk of silver. And, of course, I'll try and remember to check on our stocks. But sometimes in the market like that, it is best to just forget about your stocks for a couple months and come back to it. Things are going great around here, guys. We finally got some chem fuel up and running, which means eventually we're going to get our mortar shells going. I'm going to unsuspend that order. Very nice, very nice. Of course, I'm building out things. We're expanding still, getting our drug production up and going. You can see we've got the critical components of Go Juice. But Randy just can't handle it, can he? No, he can't. He's got to send mad iguanas at me. Now, this is interesting. What are they doing? Oh, I think they just realized the door is closed. He is really hitting me with some weak sauce here. This stuff is just absolute joke. I mean, not the iguanas themselves, just the sheer lack of size here, which honestly is a good thing. Let's check our colony wealth real quick. We're at, ooh, yep, 100, over 100,000. Yeah, that's quite a lot, but we have plans to help deal with that. So I did some research on pod launchers, and you may say to yourself, that doesn't seem like a critical research. By the way, we're doing multi-analyzer next, very critical, but this does help a ton in a couple of ways. One, if once we get it loaded up, let me go ahead and get that thing. Yeah, we will eventually be able to eliminate a lot of wealth by just giving it away to some of our neighbors on the world map. And what I'm going to do is pick out some people who are probably hostile to us now, like this faction. I think this might be the pig faction. I can't tell right now, but we'll just give them a nice big juicy drop pod filled with goodies and, you know, textiles and backpacks and stuff, and they'll love us for it. Eventually we'll get all the potential allies we can, and maybe we can start a revolution against the Empire, right? I don't know, but either way, we're probably just going to get a little free target practice here thanks to the 3 iguanas. Well, we are about to try something which might not be the smartest move. I've got all these corpses here saved up, and I've been wanting to get the organs from them, but not overexert our wealth. So I'm going to take a little bit of a balance here. We'll just take from like 3 or 4 corpses there. The rest of them, though, you can see silver is butchering. Now, this might be the mistake here because it's going to hit our, I think, our mood pretty hard here. Let's just see. But I want to experiment because we're not going to eat them, obviously, but we might make some clothes out of the skin and eventually turn these things into kibble because we're a very pragmatic group here. You gotta do what you gotta do. Ooh, we butchered human like -6. That's doable. You can see most of them are in a pretty good mood. Ate without a table, rebuffed by Gizmo. But that butchered human-like is going to start to stack, I think. I think it stacks over time. So in other words, it'll just extend the time period instead of adding more and more negatives. But then again, I could be mistaken about that. But yeah, you can see silver already is making some kibble, but unfortunately, that's not really what I want him to do because he is not good at cooking at all. So what I need to do to restrict that is come in here and say just Aya makes the kibble. And we'll put this at the very top of the list. That's the human-like one right here. Oh, that's the only order for that. And of course, it's set to just him. But either way, just keeping you guys up to date on the fun we're having here at the colony. Now this is kind of nice, actually, believe it or not. I don't mind seeing this. Infested ship chunks. We can deal with this for sure. Actually, this event can be extremely beneficial just because, like normal ship chunks, these things give components too when they're destroyed. For some reason, oh, is that... Why can't I select that one? That's weird. Either way, there's a very minor presence of insects too, which of course will help with our kibble as well. Our people don't eat insects, but we're going to have to trigger them. I think if we destroy the ship chunks, they will come at us But alternately, we could probably just go out there and face them. It's a small group with our firepower and stuff, and as long as we make sure to bring the animals with us. Got them turned off there because I had animal shooting at some wild stuff, doing a little hunting. But, yeah, let's just deal with this. I'd rather do it now than forget about it and have them accidentally walk into just basically their own destruction. It's one thing if you get swarmed by insects in a normal playthrough, but if they also explode upon death, then it can be a real tragedy. Alright, we are all assembled and ready to go. Let's just have them kind of move forward. Actually, Animal, I'm going to keep you back a bit so these animals don't get in our way. Very good. Alright, and Animal, move him off to the side. He can probably still get some shots in. Alright, so we don't want to get too close, obviously, but maybe we can plug away at this thing. Animal, why don't you come down here and flank? Maybe you can get a shot on this while our people set up. Ooh, right about here might be safe. Get up there. Quit being so reluctant. Alright. And just move in a little bit. If we trigger these guys. Oh, farming trader. Please tell me they're... Why can't I target this thing? It's the weirdest... It's definitely part of this event here. Yeah, just shoot at the insects. Oh, look at them scatter. Cowardly bugs. Hey, look, the traders did show up over here. Alright, fall back, fall back. Let's move, let's move. Oh, there go the bugs. Good, good, good. Oh, this is going to be a disaster. Yeah, so, oh, look at that. Oh, literally disintegrating some of their own camels. Damn. Oh, and they're leaving. No, maybe not. They probably will, but... Their animals just left the map, so yeah, these guys are probably out of here. Hey, thanks for taking out the ship chunks for us. Maybe you can do something about this bugged one too, but regardless, that was pretty successful thanks to our allies here. We won't get to trade with them, but that's a small price to pay for a nice safe destruction. Let's move over here, because I don't think these guys have friendly fire turned off like we do. Or turned on. Yep, so this thing's not even triggering our people as hostile. That's really weird. Maybe I might have to go into the dev commands to delete it. I'm not sure. As long as it doesn't bug anything out or produce more bugs. Like if insects start to spawn down here around this thing, then I'm definitely getting rid of it by whatever means necessary. Not too bad of a haul. Not great either with the components we got left over, but just imagine if that was like a dozen or more ship chunks in a later stage colony. Then you can see how that would be beneficial, because components always seem to be one of those things that are really hard to come by. Yeah, with our trading expansion, maybe that'll be different, but speaking of which, we're going to have to check on our stocks before we end today, but I also want to do a little bit of hunting here. I just feel like that insect attack wasn't enough for me, so let's provoke some elephants. Fall back. I was hoping we'd get the herd, kind of, but nonetheless, we've got ourselves a nice walk-in freezer, so there's no reason not to try and take out as many of these as possible, but we've all seen an elephant explode, so I'll hurry up with this, and then, like I said, we'll check on our stocks. Gizmo's in here staring at the art, so she has just volunteered to check on our stock for us. Here we go. Let's see. Fingers crossed, everybody. So, if I go to profit... Oh, Trio Company, profit loss, -8. So it has gone down. It's still up, but that was before we bought it. 20 shares, our profit is -8. Value is 99. Yeah, well, it feels like it still has the same value. I don't know. It's not great. Obviously, it's a bad red number. That's what we don't want. Either way, we're not going to sell. We don't sell low and buy when it's high. That's the reverse of what we do. So we're just going to sit on those. Now, we've also got the transport pod loaded up. It's not a lot, but I'm going to go ahead and send it off to the pig people. I determined that's who that group is right there. And in my limited experience here, the pig faction, they're a rough and tumble group. They like to help out. So once we get alliance with these guys, yeah, we'll probably end up seeing them more often around here. Not just with trades, but if we get attacked, they might send in groups of soldiers too. So that's always helpful. but we're just neutral now, so I wasn't even able to fill up the full pod. Didn't quite have much stuff, but let's check our wealth now. It's actually higher than what it was, but that's probably just because of some of the trading and resource gathering we've done. But little by little, it's coming together slowly, guys. We are getting there, though, and I am excited for this one. I can't wait to see how well we can do against some of these high-tier raids with just 6 people. Even if they are super soldiers, we're going to have plenty of turrets in place, too. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me for the series. I hope you're enjoying it. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all on the next one. Hey everyone, I just want to give a personal thank you to my Patreon supporters. Their contributions help make my work possible, and I am tremendously grateful to them. I'd also like to extend an invitation to you to help support my work on Patreon as well. Your donations allow me to upgrade my PC and avoid the dreaded hardware despair. It also gives me more time to devote to new projects and create longer content such as live streaming. No matter what you decide, thank you for visiting my channel.